Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Huck. Today I am doing my January reading predictions. So these are the books that I am predicting I will be in the mood to read for January. The first book that I have here is The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. I have read The Hunger Games before. I've read it many times. The Hunger Games is actually one of my favorite series. But I never really talk about it, I realized. But I love this series very much. I usually reread it maybe like every other year or so, but it's been a couple of years now, maybe like 3 years since I've read it, so I'm definitely due for a reread. And I was planning to read it in 2019, and then I saw that there is actually a read-along going on that is called the Hunger Along, that is reading one book each month, January, February, and March, and I'll link the Twitter down below if you want more information about that read-along. But yeah, I'm going to be reading this in January to follow along with the read-along. The next book that I have is The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater. This is the final book in the Raven cycle. I've been talking about this series a lot recently because this is one of my favorite series and I have been rereading it, and I am going to finally finish my reread. I was hoping I'd be able to finish rereading the whole series by the end of 2018, but that didn't happen. So we're doing it now. And so I am going to be buddy reading The Raven King with Kara from Wild Book Garden because we have been buddy reading this whole series and it's been a lot of fun. So I'm going to be getting to this in January. So those two were a little more definite because I'm reading them like for specific things. These next ones are more just of like predictions of like, maybe I'll read these. So first up, I have Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. This is a Rumpelstiltskin retelling that is a multi-perspective fantasy story, and I really like Naomi Novik as an author. Granted, I've only read one book by her, but I loved the one that I read, which was Uprooted, which was also like a fairy tale style story. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I especially am interested in this book because one of the main character perspectives in this is Jewish. And I've been wanting to find more Jewish rep in fantasy books, so I'm really interested to see how that goes in this one. Then I have Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, and you can never, this is such a light color, you can never really like see it on camera. But Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, this one I probably don't even have to explain because it's just all over BookTube. And this is one that I've had on at least one, if not more, predictions list, and I just keep not getting to it. And I don't know why, because I feel like I'm gonna love it. But here it is on another predictions, and we're gonna see if I get to it this time. I really do want to get to this in January. And the last one that I have for my predictions is Sweet Black Waves by Christina Perez. This is a retelling of Tristan and Isolde, which is a story that I don't know very well, but it is a Celtic-inspired fantasy, which is a genre that I enjoy. And I know that the main character has healing powers, which is a trope and a type of magic that I love. So I am really excited about this. I've really been wanting to read this, and again, just like not getting to it. So now, you know, January 2019, we're gonna get to the books I've been meaning to get to. Now, January is also important because I have to decide what is going to be my first book of the year. What's my first read to like start off the year right or set the tone for the year. What I've usually done in the past is either reread a book that I know I love or read a new book from a favorite author, because I like to start with something that I know I'm going to enjoy. But this year, I don't really know what my first book is going to be, and I'm kind of like having a hard time deciding. There isn't a reread that is calling out to me. There also isn't like a new book by a favorite author that I have that is like calling out to me. So I'm actually kind of choosing between Sweet Black Waves and Strange the Dreamer, even though these are neither like from favorite authors nor are they rereads. But these are the ones I'm kind of in the mood to read, and I'm not sure which one to start with. Although by the time this video goes up, I will probably already started a book. So maybe I'll put in the description whatever book I ended up reading as my first book of the year. But those are all of the books that I am predicting I will want to read in January. Let me know in the comments if you like plan out what your first book of the year is going to be, and if you do, like, how do you decide? Do you have a system? Because usually I have a system, and this year, like, my system is failing me. So let me know, like, how do you make those decisions? Thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye.